Hello students, here we continue with the chapter number 9, control and coordination, and in this video we discuss about neural tissue or the nervous tissue. This neural tissue is two types, neurons and neuroglia cells. Neurons are the main cells which help in transmission of electric impulse from brain to different part of the body or from different sense organs towards the brain and spinal cord. Now neuroglia cells are the supporting cells. Both neuron and neuroglia cells, they develop from ectoderm, which produces the nervous system. The neurons are three types. Unipolar, where the cell body gives out only single outgrowth, single process, which uh, branch into two parts. One part act like a axon, one part act like a dendron. So that's why it is also known as pseudo unipolar. Bipolar, the cell body gives rise to processes. One process is called as dendron, which receive the impulse. One process is called as axon, which take away the electric impulse. Multipolar neuron is when the cell body gives rise to many dendrons and a single axon. Now nerves. Nerves means the bundle of axons. Bundle of axons are called nerves. In case of central nervous system, the bundle of axons are called tract. Nerves are three types. Sensory nerves, which carry the impulse from sense organs to central nervous system to spinal cord or brain. Motor nerves, which carry the impulse from brain or spinal cord to the effector organ, that is your glands or muscles. Mixed nerves are the doing the both, act like a sensory as well as motor. Now nerves, when it is covered by the bundle of axons, when it is covered by only a single membrane, the membrane neurilemma, then that is called as non-modulated or non-myelinated nerve. Only it is covered by a thin neurilemma membrane. But when it is covered by, when a nerve, the bundle of axon is covered by a modulated sheath, a myelin sheath, then that is called as, it is covered by a myelin sheath, then that is called as modulated nerve fiber. The modulated nerve fiber further covered by a connective tissue covering is called endoneurium, and when it become more thicker, it is covered by perineurium, and then that is called as nerve fasciculi. When that bigger and more thicker nerve fibers, which are many nerve fibers which are covered by perineurium, further it is covered by epineurium. So these modulated nerve fibers are transfer the electric impulse more and more faster rate, 50 times more faster than the nerves which are not covered by myelin sheath. Now myelin sheath is made up of Schwann cells or it is made up of oligodendrocytes. Now these are the list of neuroglia cells. Neuroglia cells, oligodendrocytes, microglial, astrocytes, ependymal cells, Schwann cells, satellite cells we will discuss later. First we will see a structure of a multipolar neuron. You can see over here, this is a picture of a multipolar neuron. It is having basically three parts: dendrites, cell body and axon. Cell body is called cyton. Here you will see parts of neuron. The very first is called dendrite. You see here, the first one is called dendrite. Dendrites are many in number. These are the dendrites. Dendrites receive the impulse. There are many in number. There are many outgrowths are called, there are dendrons. These outgrowths are called dendron. Dendron branches into dendrites. Okay, and all these are connected to this central body that is called as cell body or cyton. Cyton is having a nucleus, and inside the cyton the neuroplasm is present. You can see here also neuroplasm is present, And neuroplasm contains Nissl granules. One type of riboproteins are present which help in production of neurotransmitters. And second thing, important thing is present inside the neuroplasm, inside the cell body, is called as neurofibrils. Neurofibrils help in transmission of electric impulse. Inside the axon, neurofibrils are present. Here, the third part of this neuron is called axon. Axon is the single one present which carry away the impulse from the cyton towards the end of the axon. End of the axon is called axon terminals. Now the axon, when it is covered by Schwann cells, the Schwann cells form a covering that is called myelin sheath. You can see in the second one the direction of movement of the electric impulse. Dendrites, they receive the impulse, then it comes to the cyton, then cyton through the axon it goes to the end of the axon. Two axons, one end of the axon connected to another axon or the dendrite over here, and the connection, the junction is called as synapse. Synapse is the junction, the interconnection between two neurons or with the motor organ to some other organ. The synapse can be exodendrionic when an axon connected to a dendron, or maybe exoaxonic, one axon connected to making a junction between another axon. Exosomatic when axon is connected to some organ, a motor organ. Dendrodendronic, one dendrite connecting to another dendrite. So these are all about the structure of a single multipolar neuron. This is there in your textbook, the neural tissue, in the page number 183. You can go through it. And in 184, it is the structure about description about the neuron. Multipolar neuron is given. Multipolar neuron, nervous cells from here till here it is given till synapse. And next we will discuss here the neuroglial cells. Neuroglial cells are many in number. Basically 6 types in number. Basically the very first one here in the picture you can see, first one is the ependymal cells. Ependymal cells, you can see here, they are having some outgrowths, ciliary outgrowths. They are present, they are single layers, and they are like squamous or columnar epithelial tissue. They are present on the inner lining of the central canal of spinal cord, as well as in the cavities present inside the brain. Now the most important thing, they produce the cerebrospinal fluid. That is, the cerebrospinal fluid is the fluid present inside the brain as well as spinal cord. The second one is the oligodendrocytes. Oligodendrocytes, they form myelin sheath inside the white and form the, because of the forming myelin sheath, it appear white inside the brain, inside the central nervous system. You can see the axon here, this is the cyton, and the axon is covered by this oligodendrocytes. Oligodendrocytes inside brain or spinal cord, it forms myelin sheath. Myelin sheath help in transmission of impulse in a faster rate compared to the non-myelin sheath. Third one is satellite cells. Satellite cells, they support the function of neurons. Neurons do the transmission of impulse and satellite cells help them. Now the most important is astrocyte cells. It appears like the star. It has very more branches are there, and it appears like star, so it is called astrocyte cells. These astrocyte cells are present now maximum in number inside the central nervous system, and they are having the most important function is secretion and absorption of neurotransmitters. Also it maintains blood brain barrier. What is blood brain barrier? It forms a semi-permeable membrane between the blood and cerebrospinal fluid present inside the brain. So because it forms a semi-permeable membrane, so it allows only selected substance from the blood to enter into the cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid is the fluid which comes in very close, is coming in contact with the neurons present inside the brain and spinal cord. So one way it is protecting from unwanted harmful particles cannot enter to the cannot go to the brain cells directly. Now next one is the microglia cells. Microglia cells are the defensive cells. They are also present in the central nervous system, and these microglia cells are very few outgrowths they have, and they develop from monocyte cells. Monocytes are the one type of WBC. They are defensive cells. Microglia cells, they are always there to clean the injury sites, dead neurons or cell debris present in central nervous system. They also help in they also mediate or help in immune response inside the central nervous system. Next one is the Schwann cells. Schwann cell, you can see the pink color thing you will see, this is the nerve fiber, axon fiber. Axon is covered by the Schwann cell. When axon is covered by Schwann cell, it is called as myelinated sheath. So many Schwann cells, they form myelinated sheath. Then the nerve is called, the axon is called myelinated nerve fiber or myelinated axon. Now these Schwann cells are present in peripheral nervous system. The satellite cells are also present in these two. Satellite cells and Schwann cells are present in only in peripheral nervous system. So Schwann cells in the peripheral nervous system form the myelin sheath. Oligodendrocytes, they form myelin sheath inside the central nervous system. So these are all 6 different types of neuroglia cells are present in our nervous tissue. There is a chart is given. The next page, you can see the chart of central nervous system is having oligodendrocytes, microglia cells, astrocytes, ependymal cells. I told you oligocytes, they form the white matter, form myelin sheath inside the brain and spinal cord. Microglia cells are the defensive cells. Astrocyte cells, they form blood brain barrier. Ependymal cells, they produce cerebrospinal fluid. Schwann cells form myelin sheath in peripheral nervous system. Satellite cells help the functioning of the neurons in peripheral nervous system. These are all about the different types about the nervous tissue. One thing I have to tell you, what is basal nuclei? Basal nuclei is the group of cells present inside cell bodies present inside the white matter of the brain. Now brain is having white matter, gray matter. White matter is the axonic part, the gray matter is the cyton parts. So this is all about the nervous tissue what you have learned. The two. Thank you.